Every influencer dreams of loyal fans, until loyalty becomes worship, and worship turns dangerous. There are 4 major cases where influencer communities evolved into weaponized armies, and we're going to talk about all of them, beginning with Adin Ross and the AR Loyals, who had one of the most controversial fan-base transformations in streaming history. Adin Ross built his empire on Kick, attracting millions of followers. Yet what started as a supportive community quickly morphed into something he couldn't control. The AR Loyals community on X grew to over 100,000 members at its peak, making it one of the largest streamer communities on the platform. But this wasn't your typical fan group cheering on their favorite creator. When FaZe Clan member Jason the Ween called Adin Ross racist and misogynistic on July 7, 2024, his fan base doxed Jason's family information within hours.
Adin's literally better than your ugly ass, bro. If he better as in more racist than me, if we had a competition on how much more racist than me or more misogynistic, yeah, he beat me, bro.
This was followed by the AR Loyals flooding his mentions with threats and personal information. The following day, Jason was forced to post a message to his ex-community, telling the Adin Loyals to spare his family, before going on stream where he'd expressed his frustration.
I would say this, Adin Loyals are also the most fucking parasocial community on Twitch. Like, who the fuck be doxing over a fucking year and a half ago clip? The fuck? Y'all need to stand up, step away from the monitor, and go apply for a fucking real job.
However, Jason the Ween wasn't the only prominent streamer to fall victim to the AR Loyals harassment campaign. The situation escalated even further when fellow streamer XQC claimed he was also doxed.
Don't dox. I get doxed. Again, yo, guys, come on now. What's going on here, guys? Guys, I was just trying to be nice. I was just trying to be nice, man.
In March 2024, during a brief conflict with fellow content creator KSI, Adin's community targeted KSI and his family, posting pictures of KSI's girlfriend in the group and leaking the address of his manager, which prompted KSI to state, "Let them keep doxing me, so we can finally get their community deleted." Things became even worse for the AR Loyals after they targeted rapper Playboy Carti following a failed streaming collaboration.
Alright, so Carti came on today, okay?
Yeah.
He came, he was like 2 hours late. And you know, I got him, you know, some money because Kick wanted to with him and you know, he came for 6 minutes, nodded his head like 5 times, and then left.
The community leaked Carti's real name, personal address, phone number, and email address, which was followed by Carti's management team issuing cease and desist letters to multiple AR Loyals members. Perhaps the most shocking aspect of the AR Loyals saga was that even Adin himself wasn't immune to his own community's toxicity. And this leads to him deleting the community. The AR Loyals' reign of terror came to represent everything wrong with parasocial relationships in the streaming world. However, Adin Ross wasn't the only creator whose fanbase turned into a weapon. In January 2022, prank streamer JiDion orchestrated what would become known as one of the most targeted harassment campaigns in Twitch history, and his victim was fellow streamer Pokimane. JiDion was initially known for his IRL prank content and had built a following of over 4 million subscribers on YouTube. Yet his transition to Twitch brought a new level of controversy.
I think the clip farming king is Speed, bro. Like I've watched an entire Speed stream. It's literally just like 3-4 hours of clip farming.
On January 12, 2022, during one of Pokimane's streams, JiDion told his viewers to flood Pokimane's chat with L+ ratio, which was followed by thousands of his fans spamming her chat with the phrase. However, the harassment didn't stop there, as JiDion's viewers began using Twitch's Whisper feature to send direct messages to Pokimane's viewers, targeting anyone who defended her with additional harassment and threats.
Everybody say L+ ratio.
So
Dude, you were schmooving, man.
another
That was
streamer
insane.
or just bots?
The game.
Who is JiDion?
Okay.
I think I'm gonna end stream because
I believe that's how it works. I'm pretty sure.
like as much as I can deal with this, I don't like that people from his community are whispering people on my stream.
The attack was so coordinated and overwhelming that Pokimane was forced to end her stream early. JiDion received a 14-day suspension from Twitch for the raid, yet, instead of apologizing, he changed his profile picture to Pokimane's face and made what many viewed as a sarcastic apology video.
Pokey, I apologize. I really apologize. Because, guys, whether you think I should apologize or not, I sent you guys over to her stream when she was chilling. I sent you guys over to say L plus ratio, which is breaking TOS, and then I went on that whole rant afterwards.
Things became even worse for Pokimane after JiDion's mock apology, as she began receiving thousands of hate messages daily from JiDion's fans, even weeks after the initial incident. The harassment escalated to the point where Pokimane had to hire additional moderation staff and implement stricter chat rules. Multiple female streamers came forward to support Pokimane, with many stating they'd experienced similar hate raids but were afraid to speak out due to fear of further retaliation. Twitch eventually decided to permanently ban JiDion for what they classified as extreme harassment, marking one of the few times the platform had issued a permanent ban for a hate raid. Even after Pokimane publicly forgave JiDion and asked Twitch to reduce his ban, the platform refused to reverse the decision.
So I unblocked him, and he said, "Oh, you're welcome. Sorry that people are still, bothering you." And then he was like, "Would you be down to talk on Discord?" The fact that he told people to leave me alone for no real reason, kind of gave him a little benefit of the doubt, some credit in my eyes.
JiDion has since moved to YouTube full-time, where he continues to upload content, although his reputation remains permanently tainted by the incident. While JiDion's harassment campaign was digital, other creators have faced physical threats from obsessed fans, and few cases exemplify this better than what happened to Valkyrae. Valkyrae had built a massive following of over 3.8 million followers on Twitch before moving to YouTube. She became one of the most recognizable female streamers in the world, yet her success came with a dark side that would manifest during a seemingly innocent IRL stream. In 2025, during an IRL stream at Santa Monica Pier with fellow streamer Cinna, a stream sniper approached the duo and immediately made them uncomfortable.
For her number?
Oh,
If you like it, can I get your number?
I don't have a phone.
Wait, put your number in mine.
However, as they tried to leave, the man became increasingly aggressive and repeatedly stated, "I'll kill you right now," before security personnel intervened and escorted the man away from the area.
Fight right now.
What? Get away
Right now.
from security! He's harassing us.
What's going on? What's going on?
Right now. Kill you right now. Kill you right now.
The incident left both streamers visibly shaken. They ran into a nearby store to seek shelter from the situation and ended their planned marathon stream early to process what had just occurred. In the aftermath, Valkyrae posted on X, but the physical harassment was only one aspect of what Valkyrae had to endure from obsessed fans. In November 2024, multiple troll accounts began posting out-of-context clips from her streams with sexualized captions and misleading titles. One clip distorted her recounting of a non-consensual experience from years prior, editing it to make it appear as though she was bragging about the situation, and adding a caption that made her look like a whore, according to Valkyrae's statement. The wave of harassment became so severe that Valkyrae consulted with legal counsel about potential defamation lawsuits against the accounts responsible. During a stream, she explained,
right now. But alongside the bad news, there is good news, and I'm just trying to brainwash myself into thinking no matter how bad it is, it can always be worse, and I'm very lucky and privileged to be where I am today.
The situation highlighted how female streamers in particular face unique forms of harassment that male creators rarely experience. While cases like Adin Ross, JiDion, and Valkyrae demonstrate how existing fan bases can turn toxic, some influencers intentionally cultivate dangerous communities from the start. and few examples are more concerning than Andrew Tate's The Real World. Andrew Tate rose to prominence in 2022 with controversial takes on masculinity and wealth, quickly amassing millions of followers across social media platforms. Yet, behind his flashy lifestyle was a business model that many former members now describe as cult-like. The Real World, formerly known as Hustlers University, is marketed as an educational platform where men can learn to make money through various online business models.
It gets to a point where you finally must accept the reality that your physicality and your mentality as a man are linked, and you cannot be happy and strong in your mind if you are weak in your body. You need to have a strong body to have a strong mind as a man. There's no way to escape it.
However, former members paint a drastically different picture of what happens inside the platform. According to multiple testimonials from former students, the Real World operates with a strict hierarchy where criticism of Tate or his methods results in immediate removal from the platform and community. The cult-like atmosphere extends beyond just the financial aspect, as members report facing an intense us versus them mentality, where anyone outside the Real World is seen as an enemy or a slave to the matrix. If Andrew Tate's community represents financial and psychological exploitation, then Sneako's fanbase exemplifies ideological indoctrination taken to its most disturbing extreme. Sneako started as a thoughtful commentary YouTuber, creating philosophical content. His transformation from introspective creator to provocateur attracted a new audience. But it also created a fanbase that would shock even Sneako himself. The most disturbing example of Sneako's influence came during a Miami Marlins baseball game, when young fans approached him for photos and selfies. And what they said next was horrible.
The woman!
What? No, wait. We love women. We love women. We love women.
But not like transgenders.
Yes, sir. We love everybody. No.
All gays are
However, instead of using the moment to condemn the behavior, Sneako later blamed LGBTQ acceptance in schools for the way children act. The incident wasn't isolated, as multiple reports emerged of young Sneako fans harassing people in public while filming for social media clout. The pattern became so concerning that multiple creators began speaking out against Sneako's content. YouTuber Hassan Abi stated during a stream,
"There's a meme that you have seen on the internet, this weird loser, this Andrew Tate wannabe who I don't even think like genuinely believes half the shit that he's saying. Well, that guy, he's running around talking a big game. He's basically just, he is an NPC bot."
Sneako knows exactly what he's doing. The consequences for Sneako's content eventually caught up with him in October 2024, when he was permanently banned from YouTube, Twitch, and Kick within a 48-hour period for what platforms classified as extreme hateful conduct. The triple platform ban marked one of the most comprehensive deplatforming efforts in streaming history. Yet Sneako's influence continues through re-uploads and alternative platforms, where his content remains accessible to his young fan base. So, where does that leave us? The monster influencers build usually ends up turning on them, and Adin Ross learned that the hard way with the AR loyals. The big question now is whether anyone can profit from loyalty without accidentally starting a cult. Because honestly, influencer culture kind of pushes everyone in that direction. The line between fan and fanatic gets blurrier every day. And by the time most creators notice they've crossed it, the damage is already done.